Hey guys, it's Beasto, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing with our pet particle series. This is kind of a collab we're doing with Robuilder. We've done his winter pets and his swamp pets previously, but now we're going to do these gladiator pets and then these sci-fi pets, which look pretty cool. I'm really excited to make some particles for these, but I think we'll leave these more simple, kind of just because we already have some particles we can use. We're going to go ahead and just make these really quick, and then we'll spend most of the time actually working on these because these look really awesome. But first what we're going to do is we're actually going to finish up these witches, because now that they have a face we can go ahead and actually get our particles. We'll go ahead and take this, and we'll just slap it on the witches right here. Let me get, there we go. Okay, and then we'll kind of have some sort of magical effects on it, so we'll grab these spiral, or these swirling parts, which will probably, I don't know which, is that one? Okay, good, it's this one. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and give the witch some cool effects, just kind of make it look really magical. And then I think we'll just kind of do the same thing with these, sort of just base them off of this. Of course we're gonna have some just regular like sparkles, but yeah, I think these look pretty cool. They're nothing too crazy or anything really different, just kind of reusing some particles we already made just for the witches. But now we're just gonna go ahead and add some sparkles on these. I do want to do something kind of cool for this like Valkyrie looking one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab our sparkles, and now we'll go ahead and just put our color as like our gold or something. I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's make this one gold as well. There we go. Pretty cool. We're gonna copy these into the other ones. Let's make this one like red. I think I get like a dark red. I think that might look pretty cool. Let's make this one a little bit lighter. Just kind of have some variation. This one looks cool. Maybe we can have some lightning bolts on this one. That would actually, I think that'd be sick if we had some lightning bolts. I'm gonna do that. Let's go ahead and just get this started though. Yes, let's get something like this. Let's see. Let's get one of these. I don't want to have one of these crazy sparks. I just want to have like a little lightning effect. Or maybe let's just find a new one. I think we'll grab this one right here. I do like this texture a lot. Let's put it on this. Get that. And then we'll make these not spread out as much, and we'll kind of make them like just go straight upward. And then we'll actually make them a lot bigger. And then of course we'll make them like a bright yellow. There you go, that looks pretty cool. Maybe we'll add one more, it's just a little bit of a different texture. I want to get rid of the light influence. And then maybe we can have velocity parallel. Let's do a velocity parallel, that way it's kind of in more random facing directions. I think that's pretty cool. But let's actually, here, what we should do, we'll add a second attachment just for this one. And we'll go ahead and move this attachment like this. So it's kind of like it's coming out of the back of him. And I don't know why this like color is kind of weird. Let me actually go ahead and just make this all invisible. Just so I can see if there was like an outline on it that I didn't even know. Oh, there was. Okay. Yeah, that explains why. I think that's okay though. We can just kind of try changing it up a little bit more. Let's make it more of an orange then. Get something like this, and then we'll increase the light emission one. I think that looks better than before. And then we're actually also gonna do, does negative drag increase the, I can't tell. It doesn't look like it. Let's increase the speed a little more, and then just reduce the lifetime even more. That way it's going to be spawning really fast, and we've increased the rate a little bit, but it's not going to be going too far. I think that looks pretty cool. Well, there we go, we did a couple more particles. I changed up some of the effects for some of these, like this kind of fuzzier sparkle, and I also went back to these and added sort of like a a spiraling up effect, which looks pretty cool. I think I might add that to another one. Maybe like this one, kind of like have it spinning around. But yeah, that's what I have so far. We're just gonna quickly get through this last one, and then I'll show you it, and then we're gonna grind out all of these. Okay, there we go. We have this kind of particle thing done. That looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll add something else as well. We're gonna move on to these sci-fi pets. I'm not sure how many of these need them, but now we're finished with the other particles. We're gonna start with these, and I think he said just these last three. So I have an idea for what I want to do. I definitely want to have some like electricity. I want to have maybe some little binary numbers for like code and stuff, and then a lot of cool like glowing effects. That'd be awesome. Okay, so I kind of have a base like this, and it's kind of like it's fading green to black. I might change this for blue to black, kind of like ignore the Discord sounds. I might change this to blue to black, kind of. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think of something. But it's just basically doing this. Let me show you. So the size is just kind of an arc like that, and then the transparency is just staying the same. So it's kind of just shrinking all the way. It's going up and then all the way down, and the lifetime is that long. So it's pretty cool. It actually has a really nice effect. I think I'm gonna mess around with the colors and the light emission. I can't like put the light emission all the way up just because of like the black. I'll try to figure out something that might look a little better. I think this is a pretty cool effect, and I think we can add maybe some like electricity sparks kind of flying out. So I will get a texture over here, something like this. Yeah, texture like that would be nice. Actually, I think I have a black and white version of that. I actually like have that texture. Let me find it. I'll actually just start with a new particle emitter actually, and I'll go ahead and see if I can find that texture. Well, I do have this one, which is black and white. I did have the other one, but it wasn't black and white, so I'm gonna just kind of mess around with this. I'll give it a pretty big spread angle, and then yeah, maybe not all the way, maybe just 90 or like 70, so it's kind of still going up. We'll change the lifetime to something shorter, and we'll change the rotation, of course, to any degree really. Negative 360 to 360. There we go. Rotation speed, let's crank it up a little bit. Let's do 20 to 50. There we go. So now I get some electricity flying around. Still need to reduce the lifetime, I think. And then I will go in here and change the color like that, and then increase the light emission. So something like that looks cool. Just need to adjust the lifetime a little bit still. Or maybe just add a little bit of drag onto it. And then I also need to mess around with the transparency. Something like that. There you go, that's looking pretty cool. Let's just add another particle for like some little spark effects, I think. So we'll go ahead and get another texture. Now we have some little sparkles like this. Or some spark looking things, I guess. Something like that. I don't... What are they? Are they just too small? I don't know. I don't see them. There we go. We have something pretty cool. We have a bunch of little lightning effects. They're all just kind of scattered, and they're really fast, but they have very short lifetimes. And now I think we'll add kind of something like, we'll add this like swirl effect, right? And then I think we'll replace it. So instead of like the swirl, it will be sort of like some electric aura thing, which would be pretty sick. So let's go ahead and put that in here, and then we'll kind of look for texture really quick. There we go. We kind of have that. It looks a little bit not as good as the other stuff, but I still think it is pretty cool. Let's make it fade to black like the other stuff, and then let's remove the light emission or influence. Now that looks pretty cool. Let's just make it a little bigger, I think. I really want to go all out with these particles because I think they look really sick, and then we'll just increase the rate a little bit. It'll look like on top. Not the best, but it still looks pretty cool. I really like how this one looks. Maybe I'll change it to red and then use this stuff for this as a base. I think it looks really cool though. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Actually, I'll do a multicolored effect just because there's like different colored buttons on it. So I think this can be green, and then yeah, maybe it could start as green and then sort of fade to a like purplish, like that. Something like that actually looks really cool, I think. I will kind of remove this like swirling part, I think, for this one. Actually, maybe not. You know, we'll leave that. We'll just make it kind of have the same green to pink effect. And then we'll do it with the lightning as well. I think we'll kind of make them change colors a lot. Actually, I think something like that looks pretty cool. It's like a really zany effect, but I think it looks really nice. Maybe there's something a little more I could have done with it, but I don't think it looks bad. Maybe it could look a little better, but I still think it looks really cool. But let me just change this last color to a light pink as well, or something, or light green. There we go. And I think it looks pretty cool. And then we'll go ahead and just kind of change up this one to make it different. And then I have an idea for what I want to do this one. So for this one, I kind of like the little heart eyes, so I think we're gonna change some of these sparks to like hearts instead. And I think I like kind of this aura thing. Maybe I can change it to a different type of aura, but still kind of keep like the electricity theme. But we're gonna go ahead and add some hearts real quick. There we go. So I kind of gave it like a little pink aura effect, and then I kind of replaced some of the lightning with hearts, which I think looks pretty cool. I do kind of like the sort of softer vibe it's giving off, I guess. Feels more friendly than this thing over here, obviously, but maybe it'd be even better without those, and then maybe just replace them with a different texture, like I kind of have some little pink like orbs that float out, which I think look really awesome. And then for this one, I actually have a really cool idea. So it's called like an atom, so I'm gonna add some like little floating like molecules like around it and stuff, and then maybe sort of like some like I don't even know, but I think it would look really cool. I want to try a couple things out, but yeah, let's kind of go ahead and add some atoms. Maybe we'll add like the aura thing first of all. I keep getting these notifications, but this distracts me. But yeah, so we're gonna get some atoms real quick. I might have to make a little icon because I doubt this one would have one. Or I can find something online. Alright, there we go. We got a little like kind of atom or molecule like particle effect. Now I'm gonna mess around with the colors. Maybe we'll go with kind of a green and like this, and we'll reduce the brightness on it. And yeah, give it some light emission. There you go. That's looking pretty cool. Let's just mess around with the size now and the lifetime. Definitely want them to last longer, but be a lot slower, so maybe like 4. And then definitely bring the rate down. I don't want a lot of these things coming out. Yeah. Okay, let's do 100 degrees just so it can kind of go in more angles, I guess. Maybe a little bit faster and yeah, okay, something like that. Let's just make it smaller and make it grow bigger. There we go. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. Maybe not that big. Maybe that's a little big. Something like that. Go. Give some Z offset so it's just on top. Mostly on top. There we go. Okay. That's looking pretty cool. Now I'll just go ahead and start adding some more particles. Maybe, actually what I'll do is I'll add one more, and then I'll make it like that red color. There we go. And actually reduce the red of this just because I think the green should stand out more, I think. No, actually we'll just have them even. There we go. I think that looks really sick. We're going to start adding some more effects now. Of course we'll start with this part again. I will reduce the rate on these. And I will increase the lifetime again. And now we're just going to set these to like red or something. I think red will match very well. Yep, it does. It looks very cool adding the attachment just because I think. Actually, no, we can't because that'll just make it look weird. Maybe a red to a darker red or something. There we go. Now let's go ahead and start adding like this little swirl effect, which should be right here. Yep, there we go. and then we'll increase the size on this as well. We're gonna go ahead and make it green, and then we'll get some lightning, just because I think lightning will really round it off. So we'll grab some of, I think this one. No, wait, it's one of these. Let's try this one. Well, there's that. I think we'll just keep that ready, and then maybe this one. That should be sparkle. Or yeah, I don't electricity. That's actually too much going on, so I think we'll just have the electricity. But we will reduce the rate just because we kind of already have those like atom things going on, and then also the speed. There we go. I think it looks really sick. I like this the best out of the three. But we're gonna go ahead and just move this stuff back real quick, and I think we're ready. These look really sick. They're definitely the kind of most you know, like crazy wacky out of any of the effects, and I do think they'd fit pretty well for the kind of theme that these are going for. But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, remember to like, comment, and subscribe as always. Remember to play Find the Bananas, and we do have Freddy coming out very soon, so get ready for that. If you guys want to see more, just let me know. Definitely need some ideas for tutorials because I have been slacking a little bit on those. But anyways, thanks for watching, and peace.